You understand? The big thing here, people saying, we're going to find, again, a relative of mine saying, get closer to God, and I said, you can't do it. Because according to your thing, there's nothing else for you to find. You're it. So you better be happy with it. Those into that, they talk about meditating, and they're not really meditating on God. It's trying to disappear. The goal is what Nirvana, there's a group called Nirvana, and they're Nirvana, they talk about Nirvana, like this thing, and that's said in Hollywood, you'll see it on show. Nirvana no, it's not. Nirvana it means the extinction of the soul. It means the blowing out of the candle. How do you, in any case, if you wanted to extinguish yourself, how do you do it? By yourself? You have nothing else to do it with. How can you do it? How can you get rid of the self by the self? USA Today said something against this guy, Deepak Chopra. I have nothing against him. He seems like a nice man, but he's a false teacher. And so we need to pray for him. But they said something about him. They put him down, and he should have been glad, because he could have been part of extinguishing the self. They were putting him down. There's nothing greater than extinguishing self. What was the reaction of this Eastern preacher of self-extinguishment? He filed a $10 million lawsuit. Didn't go. His explanation in Time magazine, they quote, they had a quote of the month. They said he's filing a $10 million lawsuit against these parties. He said, we're trying to defame him. And his answer, they said, well, how can you do that if you're preaching? He said, well, maybe I should be more enlightened enough to say it doesn't matter, but I guess it does matter. I guess where it was 10 million, money was involved, it didn't matter. How can you be free of self without an other one to free you of that self? If it's just the self, there's nothing else. You need love. Love is what frees you from self. Not trying to be free of self, love. That's why the Eastern ways always has this kind of smell of nothingness about it, of annihilation about it, of the annihilation. When you go there and you see the fruits of it, you see how real this is. There's a detachment, there's an anti-life thing about it.
To find out how you can receive more of Jonathan's teachings, to receive special free gifts, or get in touch, go to hopeoftheworld.org or call toll-free 1-800-YESHUA-1. That's hopeoftheworld.org or call 1-800-YESHUA-1. That's 1-800-937-4821. You can also get more at Jonathan Cahn's Facebook page, or write us direct at Hope of the World, Box 1111, Lodi, New Jersey 07644, USA.